Sure.
I'm going to present from here.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I won't have a table or something to put my goodies on.
Oh, you brought items?
Yeah, books, and I want to give an example.
Okay. Hey, Jason. Books and what else? Just books?
I have a 200-year-old pipe stem and reed. All of that is significant to my message.
Are you going? Yeah. Our director's going to come out here and we'll go figure it out. Are you going to present throughout the whole show, or are you going to do it all in one segment?
No, I'm going to talk about the book and what's in the book, how it came to be.
What we might do is move that table over here and set everything up.
Yeah.
Take a camera, and as you're talking about it.
Yeah, I really need a table.
Is anything fragile?
Hmm?
Is anything fragile?
No, like breakable?
Yeah.
No.
So you want to just show this like this?
Yeah, I'm going to show that. And that 200-year-old pipe stem in there. And a corn cob. I'm going to illustrate how you use how they used to make pipes out of corn cobs. And
do you need to be around it to like point at it, or can we just leave it over here and take a shot of it?
I would have thought that there'd be a table down in front, or Dr. Henry and I would be sitting at a table, but whatever way you work it out.
I wonder if Dr. Haney wants, we can move that over.
He used to have a table and sort of a studio with a couch and everything. Things have changed, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was 4 years ago we made this transition.
Oh, so what do you do now?
We
You just sit here and talk?
Yeah, we're just strictly news now. Where we used to be the more of the entertainment kind of programming, now we're just news. So we have to make adjustments when this type of stuff comes in. I'll talk to Dr. Haney, and because he may only need one segment, so we can just bring that over here and move the chairs out. Dr. Haney?
Oh, we're doing all right today?
Yes, sir. She has some stuff here that she wants to show.
I brought my artifacts along. I thought we would be sitting at a couch in front of a coffee table or something.
If you want, I know in that first segment you just like to get her background information and all that stuff, so you can do that. And then in the second segment, if you want, we can bring the table over. And then you can have that whole second segment, or the third, whatever segment you want. We'll bring it over so you guys can
Talk about
that stuff.
Okay, well let's.
You let me know what you want here.
What do you want, Dr. Young?
These artifacts I have are significant to the contents and the history of this work. So if there was a table or something on which I could display these or reach over and get them and show them up.
Do we have a table in anything?
It would be that right there.
Oh, that okay. Yeah. Well,
and like I said, we can move that table. We have a certain spot for it here.
Okay.
So if you want to go with your first segment as normal,
okay.
You're sitting here.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll go to commercial break, and then when you come back, the table will already be here.
Okay.
And then you guys can go on and talk about.
Okay. Very good. That's what we'll do. We'll do background, that kind of information for that first 6-minute segment, and then after that we'll have them to bring the table out.
Okay.
And then we'll start that second 8 minutes with that as a prop.
Okay.
And what you'll be able to reach over and touch some of the things, or what? How do?
Yes, if they're in a close by.
Yeah, we'll bring. Oh yeah, we'll actually move the chairs out and everything. I guess the real question is, do you want that in the second segment or the third segment? the last segment?
I think it might be best to have it in the last segment. Because after the last segment, we'll be through.
It gives you more time to go through that stuff in the last segment.
Yeah, that 10 minute, yeah. Yeah, we'll do it the last segment. Yeah,
no problem.
And so what we'll do, we'll have that first 6 minutes of the show.
Okay, what are you going to do in the first 6 minutes?
Background, about you. Background, education, experience. You see, you tell me who you are, who you were born, whenever, and etc. We've got 6 minutes.
Okay.
And that'll give you an opportunity to talk about whatever for 6 minutes.
Right.
You see, and then we'll have our first commercial break. And then we'll have a break for 2 minutes, then we'll come back to you again for 2 minutes. I mean, for 8 minutes, an 8-minute segment, talking about just and
the
then
book and how we put it together.
That's right. And then the last 10 minutes, we'll have the table out. And that'll give you an opportunity to reach out and touch some of the artifacts and etc. How does that sound?
That'll work.
There's nothing awkward about it, is there?
Well, I go with the flow.
Well, the flow might be better.
But that's separating the artifacts from the discussion of the book.
Well, you want to separate the artifacts from the discussion?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, when do you think we ought to bring it out then?
Right after the.
After the first segment? Okay. Well,
and I tell why I wrote the book and how I wrote it and why it's significant.
So we'll get into a discussion of the book.
Right.
During that second segment. But the first segment will be background, education, experience about you and whatever.
Okay.
All right? And then when we come back during that second segment, we'll start talking about the book, 30, I think it's 30 years of bondage?
No, Many Roads Travel.
Many Roads Travel.
And see, here's what is significant. This is why early on I wanted to get into. I've written so many books. I've written 14. This is what we're talking about.
Okay. Is that the book you want to talk about?
This one here.
Okay.
Many Roads Travel.
Many Roads Travel, okay.
Okay. Now the cover of this book, the cover of this book enunciates the essence of the whole book. Well, you see here, Many Roads Travel. From the rugged paths in Africa and the riding on a oxen to the mid-passage of the slave ship to the coffle, and see, I can pull in some words of coffle.
Okay, well, let's get it set up first. Yeah. Let's get it set up. We'll do that first and second segment. And let's do we're going to have to do this on the last segment. Okay. Because that'll give us the time. And so the first 2 segments, we'll deal with your background, education, and experience. Okay. Okay. And then African Americans. That second segment, African Americans and slavery.
I don't want to use that, of course.
You don't want to use that. Well,
Because there's a mentality that slavery is unique to ethnicity, and it's not. Every group has been enslaved.
Well, well, let's just talk about slavery, the Many Roads Travel, however you want to do it.
Let me give you the significance. You see this?
Yes, ma'am.
This is an item that's older than America. That is a pipe stem, which was once a reed like this. It belonged to this woman, grandfather.
Do what?
Okay?
The same.
Okay.
The story of the road that she and her forebears traveled from the shores of Africa to Marshall County, Tennessee, where she is buried.
Okay.
Makes for a provocative story.
Okay, you're going to tell that story?
Yes.
Okay, well, good. Okay, well, let's just get up here and we'll tell the story. And then the last part, last 10 minutes, Okay, last 10 minutes, we're going to roll out the display.
Okay. We'll bring it over, set it up, and
a coin toss along with a reed.
Okay.
One of the means of making pipes among poor people. And they said this pipe stem dates from 1755.
Okay.
And it's this woman's grandmother.
Okay,
grandfather.
let's get started.
It's rich in history.
Dr. Young.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get started, and by having you to have a seat here, and what we want to talk about first is about Dr. Morton Young.
Okay.
Okay. And you tell us about your background, your education, and your experience.
All right.
And we'll both relate to that.
Oh, I have lost my number. Oh, I'm moving around here. I got something. I jumped up and disrupted that.
You're fine. And that should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, now. Okay, so Dr. Morton Young, what we'll do, TMorton Young, all right? What we'll do, Dr. Young, is to Morton Young. That's the way you want to do the last.
Dr. Morton Young.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Morton Young. That's the way we'll do that. What we'd like to do, Dr. Morton Young, is to do the first 6 minutes, dealing with your background, education, and experiences. That's 6 minutes. You got 6 minutes to talk about that. And all I'll do is let's talk about your background, your education, and your experience. Then you start. My name is Dr. TMorton Young. I was born. And then for the next 6 minutes, tell me something about yourself, okay? And then we'll call end to that part. Then we'll have 8 minutes for that second part, and we'll talk about the book. This is where you want to introduce the book. You're about born 20 years in bondage.
Yes.
Okay, you talk about that. Okay, that'll be 8 minutes.
Yes.
And then we'll end that, and then we'll bring out the display. And then you talk about the display. How does that sound?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, anytime we're ready now. See, I've got.
Mic check, man.
Okay.
Say your name and count to 10, so we can make sure you can hear Mike.
Mike check.
What about it?
Check your mic.
Oh.
Just count to 10 for me.
You don't have to bother. Just hold it down.
You just got to say your name and count to 10.
Oh, my name.
Yeah, you don't
I'm
have to pay
Dr.
attention to the mic.
TMorton Young.
Yeah, just
And just count to 10.
Just no.
She good.
No.
Okay.
You're good.
Thank you and welcome to the show today. The topic today has to do with Dr. TMorton Young, who has quite a bit of information in reference to the institution of slavery and has published 14 or 15 different books dealing with the African American experience in the United States. And so what we'd like to do today, Dr. Young, is to have you to give us some information about your background, your education, and some of your experiences, and we will do this for about 6 minutes, and then we'll have our first commercial break, and then we'll come back and we'll deal with the book, with your book, one of your many books, and then after that 8-minute segment, we'll come back and we'll deal with some of the displays and some of the artifacts that you have dating back to the institution of slavery, and then we'll have an opportunity to deal with those artifacts and that display for the last 10 minutes of the show, and then we'll be able to end this show for today. Let's start off by having you to talk about TMorton Young before she became Dr. TMorton Young. Let's do it from that perspective, Dr. Young.
Well, I am